Hi there, this is just a quick video to show how I take laptop batteries apart and convert them into hopefully usable 18650 batteries. A number of steps to go through, but I'll try and make it as brief as possible. You start off basically with just old laptop batteries from eBay or a recycler or somewhere like that. Take them apart. You get to this sort of stage where you've just got the cells still in the packs, separating that out into these, which are basically just stripped down. They've still got the BMS and the wiring, that sort of stuff on. From there, separate them off, so you've either got single cells, this one, or double cells, twins, whatever, and then they can go in to be tested. I'll try and be as brief as I can. Thanks very much. First of all, you're going to want to get your battery. You want to take it apart. I'm not going to go into taking it apart. I think that's pretty self-explanatory, but whatever tools you need, you've got to make sure you're safe. Glasses, goggles, that sort of thing, gloves. So basically, once you've got this apart, you're going to end up with something like this. There's plenty of these. And then take it out as carefully as you can without damaging any of the wiring. Sometimes it's handy to have one of these, just to, I find it's easier to get them out just gently without damaging the actual cell, because it's only a really thin coating of plastic on there. Just make it a tricky one. There we go. Right, so once you've got it down to this stage, you can see there are the connections still there, and even though you don't know the capacity, it can still cause a spark if you cross them, but if you short the battery out. But I'll just go through briefly how I do it. I mean, every battery is slightly different, but I don't spend too long on each battery. It's quite difficult to see with the camera right in the way. There we go. There you go, that's as far as I go. Trim that up a bit. So basically, they are just out. Don't trim them up or do anything more than that. I'll go on to the next stage in a second. So, I've got the meter. Make sure it's on DC, does help. I just basically run through the batteries. Anything less than 2.5 goes into a separate pile. 2.7, that will charge straight away. 2.9, that will charge straight away. 3.6, 5. Some of these are not bad. 2.5. So these will all go in a separate pile, which for another project, which I probably will use, charge them up slightly differently. These ones will charge straight away in your charger. I'd probably clean them up now a bit, take off some of these, clean them up. Just make that easier to fit in the charger. I don't see the point in spending a lot of time cleaning them all up if they're going to be pretty naff and not be usable, so I just find it easier to... Right, that was ready to go. That'll go in the charger. Charge it up from, well, whatever it is, up to 4.2, and then discharge it, and then write the capacity down on like this. This one, well, this isn't actually an 18650, but this one. So this was tested. It's got a capacity of 3,928 milliamps. Write the date there. I just didn't bother putting a dash between the day and the month, but and that'll just be graded, go into a box, and then we'll just keep adding to it until we get enough. Okay. I think it's also worth mentioning that it depends what you want to do with the batteries or cells. These are single cells, obviously. These are doubles, pairs, and I personally going with the pairs idea, because if you get this, you just split it in half and then do, you know, two singles. It's twice as much work. They can only be discharged singly. This one will have a bigger capacity. Depends how you're going to use them, what you're going to put them to use on, but I just think it's more convenient to have the pairs, and it's obviously less work to do that, so I'm all up for that. Okay, I think that's... So in order to charge your cells, you're going to need a charger. This is a genuine IMAX B6, which runs off a 240 volts or battery, which I think is 11 to 18 volts. But you don't get a charging carrier for it, so I made these. These are 18650 holders, fixed to a bit of ply, cables running out to the banana plugs, and then they connect into the side there. This is an 8, so obviously when you can charge up 8, but you can only discharge 1 at a time. That's where it gets a little bit slow and tedious. But anyway, so you plug it in, turn it on, select LiPo. You've got different settings, enter on that. Fast charge, storage charge, discharge, balance charge, and normal charge. I always charge them at 1 amp, even though this would be able to take more than 1, but you don't know the history of this, these cells, so it's always better to err on the side of caution. So put it in to the, make sure the polarity is in the right way. Put it in, there you go. It's got 2S there, so we want to change that, leave that at 1 amp, enter again, take that down to 1, which will take it down to nominal 3.7 volts. Enter, hold it for a second or so. It will tell you what it thinks it is and whether you want to confirm it. Yes, we do. Enter, and that's just bringing up the voltage there.